Hello, welcome back. Today we are looking off my chest. No, I'm not about my glorious pecs. I'm on about r/off my chest, where posts are raw. The trauma, free, and oversharing. It's a national sport. As a very closed off man, I don't talk to anyone because that's just who we are. But these people, they will tell you anything. We've got unhinged hinge dates. We've got people leaving each other for who they voted for, and people just enjoying some sex workers. He barked at me, like actually barked at me. This can never ever be a good sign. I, 27F, matched with this guy on Hinge last week. Seemed decent enough, mid-30s, clean job, no shirtless mirror selfie in sight. Always a good start. Conversation was a little cringe but manageable until tonight. We were talking about childhood pets. I say I had a golden retriever named Max. He goes, I love Goldens. Such a good boy. I'm kinda like one, loyal and fluffy energy. If you have to refer to yourself as a golden retriever, there's something off about you already. Say, haha, good to know. This man sends me a voice note. So I open it. He barks at me like a dog. 2 times. Rough. For those of you that thought I was going to bark like a dog, you're wrong. Then he follows it up with, told you I was a good boy. Don't know if I'm just socially broken at this point, but I literally just dropped my phone. Just stood there staring into the void while his rough echoed into my soul. Anyway, I am matched and now I need to wash out my ears with holy water. There's something weird about the whole wanting to be a dog, furry, cat. It's not for me. But I could never imagine sending anyone a little message just going, rough. I bet he walks around wearing a fucking tail. My girlfriend left me after I told her I voted for Harris. I know this is a long time after the election, but this just happened today. I'm 32 and my ex is 28. Why do people always have to overshare their age and name? Like, I just don't care. We both have different views on politics and we didn't tell each other who we voted for. I think we assumed, but she was pressuring me to at least vote third party. I voted Harris, didn't say anything, and yesterday we got into a heated debate about everything that happening with politics, and I let it slip, I voted for Harris. She asked me if I regretted it and I said no. She said she couldn't be with me and left. Now I'm drinking and figuring out my next vacation. I think American politics is just a bit mad. I get it, people kind of want the same leader, I guess, as each other, but I could never imagine those conversations going down in the UK where everyone just leaves each other. Granted, my dad and his dad don't like the same politics as each other, but they do argue, so maybe I'm wrong. I, 20, paid a sex worker for the first time. I feel like I've read this before. Could be very wrong, but sure I've read something like this before, but we move. All my friends was talking about sex, hyping it up. I'm a saint and I'm addicted to porn too. Just a low key though. That makes it okay. It's been 3 hours since I finished doing the deed. She's very friendly and quite talkative. I went down on her and weirdly enough I thought I would be filled upon lust, pride, accomplishment, etc. We did everything from unprotected foreplay to having sex. It was exciting at first, like I saw the porn, but when doing it I felt nothing, completely empty, and now I don't even know why I did this anymore. It wasn't worth it, I completely regret it. I think it's time I lay back from porn, not doing any good, only my guy has just had the biggest post-nut clarity there is, which, imagine just finishing with a sex worker and then just going, nah, I quit porn, I quit the ladies, I quit everything. I accidentally joined a neighbourhood cult thinking it was a book club. You know, because those two things are commonly the same. I just moved to the neighbourhood and saw a flyer on a bulletin board at the grocery store. It said, Community Book Circle, Tuesdays 7 PM, all are welcome. I like books, need friends, easy decision, right, wrong. So I show up at this lady's house with a copy of the Midnight Library, a bottle of wine and zero expectations. I walk in and everyone's super friendly. Like, weirdly friendly. Hugs, warm smiles. One guy offered to polish my aura. I figured maybe they're just super into creating crystals or something. We sit in a circle, nobody has a book, not even one. Red flag number 1. The host starts talking about aligning our spiritual frequencies with the great knowing. I thought maybe that was an error of the novel I didn't read yet. I laugh. No one else does though. Red flag number 2. They passed around this bowl of what looked like mashed beets and told me to commune with the root. I politely declined. They said, okay, but the ancestors would be disappointed. I'm sitting there like, man, the only ancestors I talk to in my group chat. Eventually, we hold hands and hum and sync while someone lights sage and reads what I swear might be a poem, but also might have been a spell. I was too afraid to unask. When I finally left, someone handed me a pamphlet titled Awaken the Seed Within. Hey yo. I'm still not sure what that means, but frankly, I don't want to. The worst part is, I told them I'd come back next week just to be polite. And I did. Now they think I'm fully on board and one lady keeps calling me her frequency twin. I don't know how to leave. I still have the pamphlet on my kitchen counter. My dog won't stop sniffing it. So yeah, I joined a cult, but they make really good lemon bars and no one asked for my bank details yet. So it's worth. You know what? The fact that they've not asked for any bank details is a pretty good start. It's safe. Why title yourself as a book club and then pretend that no one's going to bring a book? My father killed my stepdad. So what? I like these off my chest. There's always like an interesting title. It's never like once upon a time I went to the pub. My father killed my stepdad. You know, it's just crazy to think. Like, so I am now a 28-year-old woman with a 2-year-old daughter that I love more than life itself. My father died yesterday. He had testicular cancer that abscessed to his brain. It went rather quickly. When I was 10, my stepfather abused me physically, sexually, and any way you can imagine. When I told her, slapped me, and when I told her, she slapped me, there we go, sorry, and told me I was lying. My stepfather disappeared one night. You know what, this one's a bit chilling. I love it. In this small town, Indiana, roughly a 2,000 population town, he went to the bar and never came back. He was missing and was never found till about 5 years later when his remains were found in the local quarry. Wow. My dad told me yesterday that he did it. I asked him what happened to my stepfather and he said there was no other way. Wow. I'm at peace with this. Looking at my 2-year-old now and thinking what my mother did was unimaginable. I low-key hope that man finds some peace. As long as that's the only one. That's the deal. If it's all true, everything happened, as she even said, I hope that man has found peace. But, again, he doesn't get it, but it's acceptable. I must admit, I was going to do some more, but trying to scroll through one that wasn't either a bit grim or a bit deep or, in my way, a bit too personal, crossed the line. So, I'm out until I find some nice, easy ones, some shocking ones as well. But, yeah, it's all, like, weird. So if you want to see some more, click the subscribe button down below because we could use all the help we can get. Follow through with it and we will then see you next time. See you later.